Here we are, Sue. We made it. It's Friday.
It's Friday, but let's face it, it's Groundhog's Day. It's Friday. That's all.
I know. We had a positive test in our household the past week, so I have to call the health department back. Actually, they called yesterday and left a message for contact tracing. But yeah, so we are under 2 quarantines. We're under our own quarantine till December 3rd, and then the state of Michigan is back to quarantining for 3 weeks. Restaurants can still be open, but just take out. Gyms are closed except for single-use machines. It's not as bad as strict as it was in the beginning, but it's still strict.
Yeah, I don't know what our rules are, to be honest with you. I just know we're quarantined. It looks very different this time because of all the holidays, right?
Yes.
And it's making life harder to navigate, I think.
Yeah, well, our COVID quarantine till December 3rd solved our problem of
Yes.
we just can't.
It is. It's having to do that hard work of saying no, we can't do that. Like. So, anyways, but yeah, but now saying that, your son Alex has COVID, but he's doing really well. You wouldn't.
He had a fever for 1 day and body aches, so that's why we had to get the test because he had 2 symptoms, and then he had a little minor cold for like 2 days, and then it was gone.
Gone. Yeah.
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 So, and then we got his test back. Like, he was feeling good, and it took 7 days to get our test back.
I was shocked when you said it was positive because of how he was feeling.
I know. He's a kid.
I know, but can I tell you, you are handling it beautifully. You found humor in it. That was hysterical. And
well, I only could find humor because he felt fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so
yeah, but we're still watching our symptoms, and of course every little thing I feel.
Yeah, that's the part that's got to be overwhelming.
A little bit, but honestly, it's just, what helps is Percy. We have to stay just, it's normal. He just expects normalcy around here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning. Legacy Fiber Arts, how can I help you?
I'm just going to throw it in the other room because I don't know who it is.
You're going to throw your phone.
That phone.
Oh, that's funny. Should we edit this out? I don't know.
Oh, my Lord. What I've noticed most of all is and I feel like I do this anyways, but I feel like it has to be done, period, is we all have to go with the flow, right? It's like, what is today bringing us? This is what we're going to do. Yeah, which typically I am like that, but then when you include other people that struggle with that, it gets hard, right?
Well, when you have others that don't have the same level of strictness and adherence to rules, like they could be even more strict than you or less strict.
Yes, everybody is different and everybody has the right to be different, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like, my way isn't the right way. It's only the right way for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, the good news is my dad will be dropping off his stuffing on Thanksgiving, and my mom will be dropping off her copper penny salad. Well, they're together. They'll be dropping those 2 items off together. Don't think my parents are separated, and no, they're
so sweet.
I know, because Brian and I were like, who's gonna make the stuffing? How are we gonna get the copper penny salad? Yes. So.
And it's so nice because you at least have is it called nuclear family? Like
my parents are 3 miles away, and my brother and nephews and sister-in-law are 3 miles away. So yeah. Anyway, well, what's it gonna look like for you?
We're not sure yet. It's definitely Dave, Jake, and myself. My mom, we're not sure yet because her bubble got a little bigger than ours, so there's concern there, even though there's no evidence of anything. I think if we can quarantine completely, and she can until Thanksgiving, and I think that would probably equal the right amount of time. So it's hard.
Yeah.
Because she's alone, it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. You
So,
want to include her, but you don't want to get her sick.
right.
You don't want to get sick from her if she's
Right. She's got a bigger bubble than we do. Which is funny, right? It's like, boy, I have such a tiny bubble, but it's how I feel safe. So
Well, thank goodness for our hobbies and our work. And
I
again.
have said if I could just lock myself in my house and not have to be concerned with, the people outside of my house, it would be a piece of cake. Well, I say that, it probably wouldn't, but we would surround ourselves by all this deliciousness, which it's the only thing keeping me sane. And honestly, that feeling like I'm not quite keeping myself sane is because I have not had enough making time.
Yes. Yes.
So it's time to kind of just curl in and do that. Oh, what a hardship that sounds.
I know. This is such a rough time for us.
It's a rough time for us crafters.
Goodness gracious. Now, I was starting to feel overwhelmed last time by all the things I wanted to do. So these last 2 weeks, I've really selected a few things that I could finish.
Good for you.
And that felt good just to get 2 things finished. And now I'm feeling in control again of my making, where last time I was just, I wanted to do everything.
I totally understand that. I'm not at that stage, but I've been at that stage a lot. And I think it was probably last time when I did have all those finishes. I feel like I was probably at that stage of, I need to get something done. But what I'm going to show you when my turn comes is so much different, because I went to all the huge projects again.
Oh my gosh.
I
can't wait to see.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm Rachel. This is Sue. This is Floss Toss. We are a show about our stitching. We're also avid knitters, and we like to crochet and do other things, but this is really about our stitching. So anything that involves a needle. Yeah,
I was going to say that, because honestly, it's so much more than just our cross stitching. It's anything involving a needle and thread.
Yep. So do you happen to have an FFFFO?
I've got like an FFFFFF. That's all that you have not seen, and it's killed me not to post it, because our great friend Paige framed it for me, and you are going to die.
Well, show it to us. You're killing me.
So what is it called? Away We Ride.
Away We Ride.
Blackbird.
Gosh.
Can you stand it?
That is incredible.
It is such a gift to myself. Like, really, truly, I went all out, and I am so glad I did, and I love it.
That frame kills it. That is amazing.
And I didn't look at any frames. Paige just kind of, I felt like on a lark, like, look, here it is, like with the corner. And I was like, yep, go for it. We didn't talk another word. And look at this masterpiece.
I cannot believe she sent it back to you. I would have stolen it.
She's so sad, because she hadn't sent me over my PayPal invoice, and I always have to bug her for them. And she was like, no, just send the piece back. I'm like, no, I need to. But honestly, oh my gosh, nothing would make me happier if I didn't love it this much, and can't even let it out of my sight.
Oh my gosh.
I love
it. That
it.
is the most incredible version of that framed I have ever seen. That is just cool.
Thank you. So right now, it's so funny. I have an empty hook in my kitchen, because I haven't, like a frame hook, because I haven't started decorating yet. And I had taken down my Halloween piece that was there. So this has been sitting. It's way too big for the wall. I mean, it fits the wall, but it's just too big for the wall. But I love where it is, because I see it constantly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'd keep it there for a while.
Santa's going there, but I also used to have something in it's not an entryway, it's a back hall. You walk into a little back hall, kitchen, bathroom, and there's a wall there that you would see it every time you walked in the house, right? So I may consider putting it there.
For permanent?
For permanent, because this cannot just be a Halloween piece. It's too fabulous.
No. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever loved a cross stitch piece more.
I know.
Honestly.
It's breathtaking.
It's so cool.
And it speaks volumes to how, just like anything, the finishing matters, right?
Yes.
It's like people will say, "Oh, you did that stitching is so beautiful." It's like, no. It's how it comes together. For me,
Yes.
it's that finished product.
Yeah, I mean, just think if you plopped it in like a black frame off the rack from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, which some people do that and they have to do that, and that's good.
Yes.
That is good. Like, I don't ever want to be like, oh, I wouldn't do it that way. Because if
you're
that's
right.
the only way you can do it, it's fantastic. But if you can do it this way, I say do it. The thing is, it takes more time, right? It's like I couldn't have the instant gratification of I want this on my wall immediately. I had to wait patiently for it. I love
Congratulations. I feel like I have to congratulate you.
It weighs so much. It is so heavy because this frame is massive.
And Paige shipped that to you.
Oh, and
yeah, it's like birthing a baby when you take a picture out of it.
She is a master. If anyone is hesitating because of shipping to use a framer well, I shouldn't say all framers. We know for a fact that Paige packages this. Dave has to open them and we get it so we can see the piece. We still can't even get it out. It's like, okay, now we got to that little piece of cardboard has to be removed.
It's a marathon. I know.
But you know what? It's worth it for us. It's worth it for her.
Yes.
She doesn't have to lose sleep over. Is it going to be broken?
Yeah.
It's hysterical. It doesn't shift in the package. It's especially made. It's hysterical.
It is hysterical, but I'm grateful. I mean,
I'm so grateful for it because it makes a huge difference.
Yes.
It does. So.
Wow. Okay, so now I'm supposed to follow that with my finish?
Well, no, you are, because that is not your average cross stitch piece, right?
Right.
That's that special piece that you say, this is so special, I'm going to do something special. I will not do that on every piece I have.
Now Rachel's going to bring us back to earth.
Okay, let's come back to earth with Rachel.
Here's back to earth with Rachel.
Oh, Rachel, I love it.
Went from a, gajillion-dollar frame to a $3.49 frame from Fat Quarter Shop, which I have to say, their frames, they're really cheap, but they're polished. They feel just as nice as Hardwick frames for framing things. It's not.
And I love, did you do anything special to the knob? Is that how they come?
No, that's how they come.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I have to say, I really am impressed. But I don't have the bow yet because I'm quarantined. This is from last year's Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. You can see it right there on the magazine. I absolutely love it. And these are not the called colors. I called for colors. I picked them out of my...
They look great.
I know. I'm so excited about that. But I really want to find a ribbon similar to the one in the picture.
Yes. But honestly, if you don't hesitate. Well, look, you know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Well, I want to tell everyone that... Oh, what's her name? I hope I wrote it down. No, I didn't. Who's the modern designer? Not Modern Folk Embroidery. Tiny Modernist.
Yes.
She has a really short, nice tutorial on just finishing with some felt on the back, and she teaches you how to do it all. It's really a nice, simple. I just went simple.
Simple, and it looks beautiful.
Well, it's handmade. Blanket stitch.
But it's a finished back, which I always go how do I do that?
Yeah. One thing that I've just determined about Barbara Anna, who's the designer of this, is she's pretty brilliant in making something look good with few stitches. Like if you see Santa's hat up there, that's just 6 little stitches, 3 rows of 3, but it looks like a hat. Now, if Rachel designed the hat, it would take probably 50 stitches to look like the hat, but that's how this whole piece is. That's impressive. I feel like she must have some sort of design background that she can.
I love it.
Yeah, that was neat. I love the end result with my fabric, and these were all Threadworks fibers or threads. Threadworks floss.
Okay, I don't even know what they are.
From Stash, yeah, I have a local needle point shop. They
Oh, okay,
sell
yep.
cross stitch, and they had this Threadworks that works well.
Yes, needlepoint threads are beautiful. So I can see that.
Yeah, so that is my
I do
my
love it.
humble stitch.
I love it.
My husband's off today and texting me about some show in Alaska that he's watching, and he wants to move there.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Anyway, so there we go. That's my one finished object. Do you have any other finished object?
No, you keep going. I feel like you were me last week.
Well, this is just an FO.
My phone is now rung for the third time since I've sat down.
And I get texts. What's our problem?
Oh, Rachel. Oh my God, I love that so much. What are you going to do with that?
I don't, well, for everybody, I'm sure everybody knows this is Saint Nick and Jolly Saint Nick and Rudolph from Stitching with the Housewives.
It's so sweet.
I had so much fun stitching this. And, you know, this one, I felt like I really got into a groove with the border. Sometimes borders, I just get confused, but I just did all that green kind of ribbony stuff first. And then I filled in the leaves, or no, then I did the light bulbs. And then I filled in the leaves. It just worked well. I love it. I love the present. I ended with the present. I started with Santa so I could look at him the whole time I was doing the border, which kind of sounds silly, but I like that. I like to.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, Rachel, I love it.
And I didn't put in Jolly on the cup.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm going to
like
put.
that. Yeah, I kind of like how it looks.
Well, I know I want to put something there, but I'm Jolly. I don't know. I just think I need something more unique. So if anybody has an idea, like this is Santa. This is the morning of the 25th. He's delivered all his gifts. He's in his jammies with his hot cocoa. And I'm wondering if I should put like chill or hashtag relaxed.
I see.
Or not in the mood.
My phone is now ringing again.
Oh my gosh. Or hashtag over it. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with something else. Maybe I'll put Jolly on there, but.
So I can see something like, you know, like a sigh of relief.
Breathe.
Breathe. Oh, Rachel, it's perfect.
So because this one is Rudolph with Santa in the cup. So I'm going to make a duo, and I happen to have more of the same fabric.
Oh.
The only thing is I will have to change his clothing because the colors won't stand up. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put a red flannel with black polka dots or something.
Yes. Oh, Rachel, that's going to be so sweet.
So I probably will end up framing them next to each other or.
You know what? Those are one of those that I'm curious. It almost looks like a standard size that might. Okay, so if they're a standard size, you might be able to just grab, because there's so much going on in there, a simple pre-made frame.
Yeah.
I think would work really well with that. The only time I struggle, and I know again, people do this because that's the only way they can, but I like even all the way around.
Yeah, I do too. But you know what? The stitch count is identical.
Oh, okay.
So wouldn't that mean that it'd be the same exact size?
Yes, but even when you put it in the frame, like when you choose the frame, I always like an even amount of fabric or very close. I don't like when it's exaggerated.
Yeah.
But that really does look very standard.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. So that's that. I don't know. I won't obviously get this done for this Christmas, but I think next holiday next Christmas I'll do the other one, and then I'll somehow put them all together. But this was just really fun. I might just put this on my bulletin board and just look at it all.
I love it. Christmas. You could even just get it stretched and ready to go. And you know what I mean? It's like you could do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So yeah, that's it for my 2 finishes that make me feel good.
I love it. Well, I do know you have one more Christmassy piece that you're working on that would be really nice to keep in this flow of Christmas. I
I
have
do have
nothing Christmas.
2, yes.
Okay, so let's keep going because I love the Christmas theme we have going.
We've got a little Christmas theme.
I've
Okay,
got nothing Christmas.
isn't that funny? Huh.
And I'm not moved to, like I thought I was
Yeah.
going to be moved to go back to the toy store. Maybe I haven't stitched.
Pringles.
Yeah, Kringles, and I really haven't stitched in probably a week. And I think I want to go back to what I was working on. But then again, I might be pulled towards usually I am very holiday like minded, so that I would want to. Like Halloween, oh my God, that's all I wanted to do. And maybe I'm just trying to be in a little bit of denial and pretend it's not coming.
Yeah, or maybe you want Thanksgiving to come and then your brain will
Yeah,
turn on to Christmas.
usually that's not how my brain works, but I'll go with it.
So the next one I'm working on is from this book. I'm not going to say what it's called, but it's from Germany. I got this book a couple years ago, and I'm working on this project right here, which is called Tannengefluster. I don't know how to say it, but it means whispering
I love your accent.
fur. Whispering fur. I looked it up on Google Translate. And boy, this one, it's going to take me a while, but I have gotten that snowflake going down there. So I thought what I would do is start in my upper left-hand corner and just make sure it fits on my piece of fabric. So yes, it's going to.
It does.
And then I worked all the way down and I'm putting in the snowflakes and then I'll get started on the trees. But man, this is like the mother of all snowflakes. This thing has taken me I've sat down with it 4 times now for a good.
But it's symmetrical. Does that not help?
It does. It's kind of neat because I did the spine of it
That's
first,
what I would do.
and then I did all these little, what I'm calling hearts. And now I'm moving my way around and I just have this section here. And then I think what I'm going to do is give myself a break from the white and work up the green. Now there are 11 different colors of green.
Look at you with your this killed me because I did see that. Maybe you posted it.
I don't think so.
I saw it though.
They're all DMCs, so I just write DMC on the back.
But who made those trees?
Me. Me. And you know what?
Neighbors.
I made a few more because I love them and I'm going to put them in my shop. So I made a pack with the rings, and then I thought, well, maybe I like the smaller version too. So I did a blue and a green.
So they're in your shop. So you're going to put below here what that is.
Oh, yes. They're in the Treehouse Fiber Arts. If you go to treehousefiberarts.com, you'll see a little boutique section, and they're going to be in there. I haven't put them in there yet, but by the time this goes up, I'll have them in there.
Oh, my God, Rachel. Brilliant.
So fun. I know. I absolutely love putting my DMC.
Do those for all the holidays.
I am. You know, my next project has snowmen, so I'm gonna make these little. I'm gonna try and make those. I have this is a what do they call it? It's a craft board. I think it is. So it's thicker than, it's a little thicker than
like a cardstock.
Yeah, cardstock. And this is a holographic. You can kind of
Rachel,
isn't that fun?
I love them. I want a witch's hat for all my Halloween ones.
I'm gonna make a witch's hat. Let me write that down.
Write that down. Don't you love how we take notes during our own podcast? That was cracking me up last time as I'm taking notes of things that you're saying.
I know.
Like, oh my gosh.
So you inspire me all the time. So yeah, so I'm gonna put some of those. Maybe I'll have it's
or a witch's, like a witch's hat and a boot.
Oh,
you know, they're
boot.
Oh my god.
There's just something about getting them on these rings that makes me so happy.
Oh, I looked at it. I saw it somewhere. I don't know how I saw it because I was like, I love those trees.
Oh, you know what? I put it on Instagram.
I feel like you posted it because I was like, and I knew you made them. I was like, darn it. I didn't really say that. I said something else.
Hole is in the little tree or the little star at the top of the tree. I love that.
So beautiful and so unique. Oh my gosh, I love them.
Yeah, so I can't wait to get some green on this. The white shows up so much better, but I have to tell you, in the next project, I've got a couple snowflakes to do, and they're teeny tiny, and they're like no problem compared to this. But this is nice.
love
I'm
that
doing
piece.
this on mushroom Lugana,
I love
and I'm
that.
doing 28 count because I wanted it to be a little bigger. I want to frame it and keep it up all winter.
You know what I think that designer should do is do one for each season. Like a tree for each season with a motif, like oh my God,
nice.
I love that so much.
I think it's contemporary and kind of Nordic looking.
So Nordic.
Yeah.
So contemporary. So I love the simplicity of it because it's not simple, but it's just so simple. I love it. I love it.
And 11 different greens in there. It's really kind of cool. Okay, so that was that one. That was that one.
I love this. I love just sitting here.
Okay. See, this is the next one that I'm doing, is this Snowy 9 patch by Annie Beez.
Yes.
And this is the one that I want to make the
snowman hats. That's what I figured.
Snowman hats. Yeah, this is going to be it once I get the.
I love it.
Right now, they're just on some thread drops that I made, and I'm just using all. Oh, what a mess! Ugh, look at this. Yeah.
My life. That's the definition of my life. So it just feels so comfortable.
I'm trying to make everybody feel good about themselves out there.
Thank you. I needed that.
But I pulled it out of my Joanna bag, stitching the high notes. Love that. And here's as far as I've got.
Oh, I love it, Rachel.
I mean, it's just cute. This is 20 count Ada, which I love working on.
Yeah.
It's so easy, you know? And let's take a look at that first snowman on the left, shall we?
Let's take a look at it.
Okay. This is my dilemma. The bottom snowball of his body. Can you tell how the first 2 rows at the bottom are the thread held double, and then the rest of the ball is single. I didn't like how that looked, so I went back to double. And then I just kept going with the double. I'm doing double.
I think it needs double because of the fabric.
Yes.
But you are working on so many happy, light pieces.
I think I just need that. Look at that snowman. I look at the second one there. I love his eyes and his smile and his nose.
No.
So I had to put those in first so I can look at them while I'm stitching the rest of him. I have
to you know what? It's really interesting you keep saying that. I am curious if we all do that unconsciously, but your awareness of it is making me say, I'm going to be aware. Do I do that?
It just makes me happy.
I love it.
Yeah. So the one that I'm working on right now is this guy.
It's a lot of stitching.
It's a lot of white. What am I doing to myself?
You are into the white lately.
I don't mean to be.
And okay, so let me ask you this. What white are you using?
I'm using DMC white.
Okay, because now again, everyone can correct me. I think they make a B 2400 or B
like 3600 or
B something, and I want to say it's a
B 5200.
Yes. Yes.
Is how much I'm using?
Okay, so that's the one I would say to use, not their white.
Oh, good.
Because I think they have a white too, and I don't know. Just everyone out there knows there's a difference in how much better, but I don't know it.
Interesting. So I got the good one. So I got the good one then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So that's it. This is a cute little needleminder from Flamingo Toes. They sell that on Fat Quarter Shop. Again,
I have not. It's been 2 weeks, and I haven't gone and investigated Fat Quarter Shop.
Let's talk British the rest of the time.
I haven't been over
make fun of us.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, we're just staring at it now.
It's all right. It's what we do.
So I think that concludes your
Christmas
progress.
parade.
What about you?
I went to the giant projects. I don't know why. I started with going to the, remember the lilies, whatever
Oh,
that one was?
yes.
And I immediately put it away because there was a million color changes and I couldn't find a rhythm and I wasn't willing to give myself a half hour with it to create a rhythm. It just wasn't feeling good. I love the pattern. I love the project. It was more about my headspace for it.
Absolutely.
So then I went to, everything just fell. It's okay. Don't let me forget, I have 2 acquisitions I want to share. One fell on the ground. That's why you have to remind me. So I went back to my modern folk and realized, which PS, let's put in something right here. Jacob did his first floss tube. I started watching it. I got 10 minutes in this morning. I love it. I just had to get out of bed. I love it.
What's it called?
I think Modern Folk Embroidery.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Then I thought, no, I need to really sit with this pot. You know how some you just need to sit and just, I am so happy. I'm so happy. I really think he's one of my favorite designers.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, I'm working on 3 of his huge pieces and every one I see I want to work on, but I'm trying to be realistic about it. But so I went back and I printed the November chart and then I was really moved to finish the last up to November. I really.
Oh, you did not. You're so far. Oh,
I'm far.
Get back
Now
into this.
I definitely have areas to go back to, but I believe that this area here is October, half of it. And then no, maybe September, October, November. I think this area here is November.
Oh, look at that house. Both of
those my God.
Houses. He's so good.
And I was flying.
Really?
Like I just hit my rhythm with it. And
I love when that happens.
I do too. It doesn't happen all the time.
No, that looks wonderful.
I love it. You know what? I might put this over my fireplace.
That would be gorgeous.
Because it's huge. Part of me, so right now I have a hooked rug over my fireplace. That is one of my favorite hooked rugs. I love it so much. Maybe I'll take it down at some point and show it on here because it's one of my favorites. But this is a massive piece.
It is. We've been working hard all year on it.
But you know what? This is a year-long project that I have been, I mean, obviously I'm not 100% caught up, but I've been pretty dedicated to it. And I give him credit for that because it makes you want to continue. You know what I mean? It just makes you want to get to that next spot. Yeah. And
we knew ahead of time what it would look like, but I'm still excited when the clue comes out.
Absolutely. And half the time, some of the clues, like I could have gotten this all done just by looking at it, but I don't. I just wait. And so I'm going between this over my fireplace or a bunch of samplers over my fireplace. You know, like having
Can't you see that over your fireplace flanked with 2 topiaries?
Yes. Or maybe get 2 of his smaller, maybe make it my Modern Folk Embroidery wall.
Honestly, that Jane Austen one I did is Modern Folk Embroidery.
Yes, maybe that's one that I'll add to it. Because I have, that one is still totally stuck in my head.
I got to get that one framed.
You do.
I got to do a major framing shipment to Paige.
I know, so do I. Poor girl. So anyways, I really, and you know what I noticed? I work between a week, usually about a week solid on one piece. That's my monogamous stitching. I don't every day pick up something new. When I do, it feels like it agitates me.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so I think my rhythm is a piece a week, and if I'm still enjoying it, I'll go to 2 weeks. Like, but so then I went to, okay, I had 2 big pieces I worked on between the last time we were here. So I feel like I gave this a week, but honestly I don't, because I didn't do anything this week. So I must have done it between last week. Anyways, wait till you see.
Is this the Remember Me? No, this is
Don't
the
remember me.
Well, for Ben
Oh,
to
yes,
remember
yes. Oh my
you.
gosh.
Don't forget me
Don't
not.
forget,
Whatever.
forget me not. No, this
Remember
is,
me.
this is, oh my gosh. And I have a strategy for it that's making it very manageable.
Oh my gosh, that's
I know.
Harriet's Holt.
So this was my, I hate to say it out loud, but my 60th birthday present to myself.
I remember that.
And because I was given money from my sister and mom, and I wanted to do something that I would remember it by. And I don't know why, this had been like on my mind and on my mind. And I do giant projects. That is who I am. I don't know why. So anyways, I started in the bottom left-hand corner because I was like, I don't want to do all those alphabets. I'm going to get so bored, blah, 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 blah. So then I got bored with all the bottom. So I spent probably 3 or 4 days working my way up to the very top.
That is so fun.
Isn't that fun?
Look at
Praying all along, nothing. But you know what? If it is, it is. It's going to be part of the experience. But
yeah.
I feel like I did a good job of it. So now this is the very top alphabet right here.
Okay.
So now, if I want to really accomplish this, I can start on page 1, do the entire page. And entire pages, believe it or not, I can't really show one. I'm going to do a quick,
yeah,
they go pretty fast.
They're pretty big on there, huh?
Yeah, the only thing is the alphabets, you have to be more mindful when you're stitching. The motifs, there's a pattern. So you just get it down and then you just sit and don't look away.
And that's fun.
So it's so fun. So I have a feeling I'm going to bounce from top to bottom, but ideally I will start on page 1. And this is tricky because I'd be like, what page is that on? Like, and I'd have to line it all up. And I took the hard way for sure, for sure. But I feel so hopeful that it's going to get done.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want it to get done. I do not, this is the problem. I do not want to just work on them and then go, I'm bored with them now. Like, I really want these pieces done on my wall.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it, using my red silk.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
I do know what number it is because it's in here. It's beautiful. I'm a little afraid. I'm afraid of running out, so I'm very, very careful. And I'm usually very wasteful, I'll be honest. Trying not to be, just in case.
Yeah.
So it's 944. I think it's 944.
What silk?
944.
What's brand silk?
Yes, I was like, no, maybe it isn't. The Soie d'Alger.
Okay. I've never used that.
The only thing that I'm struggling with now is silk is very hard to work on in the wintertime when you have dry skin.
Okay.
Very hard. It catches and it's annoying. So, and a lot of the creams that I use for my hands for knitting, you know how you can just lather it on and then knit?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that that's the case with stitching.
Probably not a good idea. Maybe we need white gloves.
I know. But can I tell you how much I was loving my stitch?
Me too.
I adore stitching and anything with, I mean, wait till you see the last thing that I worked on, that I just adore it. And I just want to get back to it. And should I show it?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's not stitching. It's my English paper piecing.
Oh, yes. Oh, how cool. Look at you. Those stars are so cool.
And Rachel, look at the perfection of points.
Yeah.
That's impossible for me on a sewing machine. It's impossible not to get this, doing it this way.
And you didn't have to do use a machine.
Nope.
I love that.
I love it so much, but now I'm out of pieces. So I have to go back to, like, I have to go back and do all the cutting.
Oh, okay.
It's my least favorite part. I wish someone could make me all the pieces.
Actually, I think people do. There's search online
Well, I
for
have these pieces. Like I have the
you have the
paper.
paper. Okay.
I have the paper. It's more the fabric.
Okay.
It's the, oh, if I had to cut those pieces, it would never happen.
Yeah, right. I
No,
thought you were
it would
cutting
never
paper
happen.
too. So, well, Tula Pink makes it look so easy with the cutting around. She just
It
always gives you a
is.
cut.
It's so easy. There's nothing hard about it. It's getting it all out.
Yeah.
That's it for me. Getting it all out, having the mess in my dining room, making the color choices.
Oh, yeah.
The second I even say I'm going to do it, it's going to be easy as pie. It's just, I just love all things ready to go.
Yeah.
So
did you buy yourself a pair of those serrated scissors that Tula Pink uses?
No.
Man, I have a pair. I didn't get her brand because I couldn't find her brand, but I got a different brand. That makes such a difference when cutting single thickness of fabrics.
See, I'm rotary cutting everything.
Okay, well,
it's the other thing is it hurts my wrists a lot.
Okay, so you're using your rotary.
No, I mean, I period, it hurts my, like the rotary cutter hurts my wrist because of course I do all the weird, it's totally me not doing it correct. Right, exactly.
Thread on me.
Exactly. So anyways, oh my gosh, I'd like to think this weekend, because I'm craving working on it. I enjoyed this so much. I put quite a few pieces together.
It's so addicting. I haven't gotten mine out in the last 2 weeks, but when I do, it's just addicting. You want to keep going.
I do. I want to get the next, like I want to finish this round. I love how it's done in rounds. It keeps me focused, where you know me, like if it wasn't done in rounds, it would be like jagged over here, jagged over there.
Let's stick it to the beginning of the alphabet.
That's just how I go because I'm impatient. And every time, like when I was working on that, every time I got to the spot that I couldn't wait to get to, and that was going to be it, it's like, okay, now I'm there. Now where I'd get to the next spot. And I'm impatient. I'm a very impatient person. I'm not with people. I am with things. Does that make sense?
Maybe, but with your creating, you shouldn't say impatient. Say exuberant.
Exuberant. Thank you for that. So I do have all the rest of these cut. So I just have to do the stars. I should do that today. So I have, because I want, you know what I want? I want a pile by my chair. I want the fire going. I want a good movie on. And that to me, if that's what heaven's going to be, I'm happy.
That
right?
Sounds so
it's
nice.
like,
Puppy
so
sleeping.
there. So that's really the last of my, what I worked. I don't remember otherwise if I worked on anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. I think that's it for me too. I have some acquisitions and I know you do too.
I do too, but mine are so exciting, but not stitching.
Ooh.
But yeah, but I want to see what you have.
Okay, well, I got this because I love it and I've wanted it. It's one of those things I've seen it 3 times and each time I've been, I love that. So I got it. I don't know if I'll put it in a box like that, but this is the Saltbox quilt sampler.
I love it.
Brenda Gervais, yet again. I love all those houses. Love the alphabet in the round. It's just quirky and fun and cool.
Love
and the
it.
quilts on the barns, super cool. This traveled along with it.
Oh, I need a subscription to this.
Yeah, I should.
Look at that polar bear.
Oh, I know. Look at this punch needle down here with the church and Santa and. There's another Barbara Anna too.
I love it.
I'm wondering if my.
Oh, you need that, Rachel.
I know, it's the same. I think it's the similar size too. So I'll be working on that one maybe next year. Who knows?
I love it.
I think she did a Christmas stitch along Mystery Sal. Did you see that?
No.
There are, oh my gosh, I'm going to insert a clip here.
Is that the name of her company, Barbara Anna?
I think so.
Okay. I honestly am not sure I'm familiar with her besides what you've showed me.
Oh, you have to see this Christmas sampler that she made. It's called like the Rides of Santa or something, but the border to it is incredible. I wish I could pull it up right now and show you. I don't think there's any
All
way.
right, I'll watch the
If you watch what's her name? Mommy
Oh, I know who you
Love
mean.
You something.
Yep, I know who you mean.
She, I think, finished it.
Oh, okay.
And it's got the same border, really similar colors to this.
I saw it.
It's stunning.
I saw it. It's stunning. I can't recall it, but I know I saw it.
Yes. So I don't know how I got on that track, but yeah, Barbara
It's
Anna.
another Barbara Anna. Yeah.
Really, really cool, I think. And then I broke down. So many of our viewers told me, oh, you have to get the Lori Holt vintage Christmas one. And so it was on Amazon. I picked it up there. But all those
Why
little
aren't we
motifs,
neighbors?
I know, I want to do that so bad.
I know, because I could see if you were my neighbor, we would make that together.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Move here.
I
Okay.
know.
And
right
then
about now I would.
This is another one I saw a million times. Everybody's doing it. And I had to get it.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Isn't that just stunning? The Winter Rose Manor. This will
Blackbird?
be one of my winter projects. Brenda
Is it a Blackbird, Rachel?
No, Brenda Gervais.
Brenda Gervais. Oh, it's so pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous? And that house is like, it's a colorway called conch, but it's like pink.
Pink. I feel like I watched someone who's making it. I feel like that's going to be one of mine. Like, I really like it, but, and then I'm going to like fall, like, there's no more buts. I have to have it and make it because I love it.
I think you have to have it and make it. And alongside of it, I went to Brenda's website, Brenda Gervais' website, and she had the fabric to go with it.
I've never been, oh.
So I made myself a project bag.
Rachel, you have been so productive. That is beautiful.
And I made you one.
Now I have to do it.
You have to do it with me.
Oh, Rachel, thank you. Thank you.
Traveling to you, Sue. Isn't that cool though? On the back, it's got the, it was such a cute little kit. It just came with the fabric and then I put it together. And then on the inside, I used an old.
I am beside myself excited.
On the inside, I just did like an old, I had some
Okay,
in my
I will order the fabric,
that's
the
coming
pattern.
away. Even
It's
if you
ordered.
don't do it, it's a cute little winter bag.
It's beautiful, but you know what? It feels like you just sealed the deal.
I know.
Gosh,
How can you not
so
do the
much.
project now? So there you go.
I don't know what to say. I'm so excited.
Yay, so Winter Rose Manor. I'm slowly getting the floss. I have some of it actually.
Is it all specialty?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a lot of weeks, Shaker and Classic Colorworks. So.
Love it.
Yes, you probably have all of them in your stash.
No, I don't have a stash. I honestly don't have a stash. I wish I did. I'm a little overwhelmed. Again, I was feeling like I was so like gathering stuff for the quarantine all along.
Mm-hmm.
Eat food, everything. Now I'm like, oh, great. I have no food. And I do. I have plenty. But it's like all the little ingredients that you can't have. That's like, and I feel that way with projects. Like, oh, I'm missing all the ingredients. Which reminds me, I have something else I got that when it's my turn, I'll go get it.
Ooh. Well, the only other thing I can think of is I'm starting to really play around in my head about the Anniversaries of the Heart and starting that January. Do you still want to do that?
I absolutely want to do it, but I need to get it organized so I know like fabric, because it needs a big piece, right?
Well, I mean, it can be big, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely want to do it.
And do you know Bumble Stitcher?
I do.
She's also getting ready to do it and starting it January 1st. So I talked to her and she said, let's just do it together, all three of us.
That's amazing. I would love to. I would love to. I feel like I'm just at this frustration of I need more time, which we
Right.
all are at.
Yes.
But and it's not even need more time. It's my brain needs to stop being so scattered.
That's how it was last week.
I need to rein it all in.
You do. You need to finish one of your big ones, and then you'll feel really good.
I know.
So what did you get?
Okay, so I'm going to get what I got that I totally forgot about. So remember how I joined a Fabric of the Month club?
Yes.
I think it's of the month. Maybe it's not. I don't know what it is. I didn't even remember where it was. But it's from Traditional Stitches. Okay, now how big is this piece? 18 by 27. We've got to look at how big we need. It's beautiful. Vintage straw flower, lakeside linen, 40 count.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be big enough.
For which one?
For the holiday, the house one.
Oh, this
No,
one.
no, sorry.
Oh.
The,
Anniversaries of the Heart.
yes.
They're all houses.
They're all
Is
houses.
there any project of ours that doesn't have a house?
Oh, no, I don't think it's going to be big. Well, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, what count did you say? 40?
40 count.
Oh, I think it might be then.
All right, I'm going to investigate. That's going to be on our list for next time.
That would be a good color because I want something crisp and light.
Same. It's beautiful. So I'm so curious. Am I going to get this every?
And is Traditional Stitches in Canada?
In Canada?
Yeah, well, that's the one.
Yeah. I don't know how often I get it, but I love that I'm getting. Well, I love that I'm getting it because it's giving me a fabric stash.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't tell me. Could it be every month?
Most of the time they are, or quarter, but
Can you imagine how much fabric I'm gonna have? Like big?
12. Well, that is big. That's exciting.
So excited about it. So I got that in the mail. When it came, I was like, oh yay, I finally know what I'm doing. That's a part of this pandemic is signing up for things. Like, and then like when, I know when it's over, like even like certain channels, it's like, well, we can't do anything, so let's get that channel now.
Yeah, that's so true.
I know. So I got that, and then this was my treat, and oh my gosh.
Oh, you got the year
date.
thing, the date. Oh, are you gonna really use it for your stitching?
Mhm.
Oh, how fun!
Because I need it. I need it for this, right? It's like, because my brain, I am always positive I'm going to remember. Like, this is like, even in my dyeing, like I'll mix up a batch of dyes and there'll be like 3 different greens, say, and I know exactly which is which and where they are, and I'm going to remember. Never. When am I going to learn this about myself? When?
Write it down. You got it.
Rachel, I had no idea what I ordered. I just knew that I wanted it. It's a hardcover book.
Even the paper on the inside cover there is pretty.
Like, these are all stickers. I'm still fascinated by it. Yeah. These are all stickers. Isn't it mind-blowing?
Yeah, it is mind-blowing. This is like developed by somebody who played with those sticker books as a kid. Wow. It's an antiquarian. Oh my gosh. I need that.
I know. So they peel off, right? I don't know. Yes, they do. I'm like blown away by this book. Like, if I didn't know, I would have just said, this is a super pretty book. I wish they were stickers. I'm so excited.
Those pictures are all just stunning. Where does one, are those circular? Like in the hole in the inside is, oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm just blown away by this book.
Yeah.
I'm blown. Every page gets better.
Why didn't I buy that when it was $7.99 on?
Why didn't we buy 10 when they were 7? I don't even know what I paid. I paid 25. I don't care. It's worth $25.
Well, that's a lot of stickers for your book, huh? So are you going to use them in your book like Brenda does?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, the mushroom.
I love it. I love it. So
Wow.
this, and then I got my, this is so funny. Then I got my Hobonichi for my,
Oh, nice.
which I love my Hobonichi, but A, we're in a pandemic. You don't need a planner. There's nothing to plan. B,
Did I get a Hobonichi? What did I get? I just started.
Mhm.
I got the nylon-y kind of.
Same.
Well, yours is fancy. You got like.
So I have the cousin. Well, no, this is a cover for it. This
Yes.
is the cover. It's blue. And so last year I was going to journal every day.
And how'd that work for you?
It didn't. Yet I needed another one at the cost of $84.
Oh, see, I got the Techo.
You got the Techo. Well, this is a Techo too, but it's a cousin.
Oh.
It's a cousin. So last year I really started off strong. I picked my word of the year.
Practice.
And I journaled.
Remember that page.
Yep. And then it's so wasteful of me, but look at this gorgeousness that I did.
Oh, when you get those stickers from, what was her name?
Yes, I am a patron. Wow. Little Raven Ink, Courtney.
Oh, thank you.
Little Raven Ink. So yeah, and when I set up my desk, my old roll top desk, like
yeah, that you've been sitting at every day.
Nope, never even use it. It's just piled with books. Why?
Oh my gosh.
Lily's second birthday.
Lily.
No. Anyway, so I have a new one. I'm really going to try. And I try to do it with no guilt. Like if I do this much, I enjoyed every second of doing those pages.
Yeah. You can tell they're beautiful. I'm using mine as the actual calendar. Like this is mine.
Well, there's so many parts to this. I use part of it as an actual calendar. Then there's a day plan. I mean, there's like 3 different sections.
So does your day look like this before you start jazzing it all up?
Yes, that's that section, but it starts like you have a section of just like a spread out calendar.
Oh.
And then you have a section of each day.
Yes.
And then you have a whole page for that day.
Yes.
It's 3 different calendars. They're outrageously expensive.
Well, mine wasn't. I just have the month and the days.
And yours looks smaller.
And mine's smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it had a band to close it, but.
Yeah. Well, I'm the queen of journaling that doesn't journal. Then I have my traveler's notebook.
Yeah. Well, look at your little felt thing.
I know, those are from Under the Woolen Willow.
How cute is that?
And I do use this for daily journaling. I try, whatever. So that's that.
Oh my gosh, I think we got through it all.
We did, and Thanksgiving is in a little under a week if you live in America. Happy Thanksgiving
to everyone in the U.S.
I know. And hopefully I'm looking forward to it, even though it's going to look very different.
Yeah.
For me, I'm all about the prep. I enjoy the prep so much, and I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, I don't enjoy the prep.
I really, really do.
That's good. It's just, I don't know. There's no part of me enjoys it because the menu is planned. You do not have to look through.
Same thing every year. And I have my tried and true recipes that I can do like off the back of my cup, whatever that saying is. Yeah.
Oh, Sue, is it nap time yet?
I just hit total panic thinking, did I not hit that record button? I did. I did.
I'm thinking about the cooking I have to do for Thanksgiving, but I don't have to make stuffing or copper penny salad.
Well, and I'll be honest, our stuffing is stovetop because that's what everyone loves.
Isn't that? My kids would probably. No, Opa's stuffing is legendary. I look forward to it every year. But the fact that we won't be all around the table is just weird.
It's weird, and I think it's, for me, it's my favorite holiday. It's my favorite
Yes.
because all you do is cook,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to do all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just about being together. That's
Yes.
all it is. And I do love that so much.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? How much are we going to appreciate all of this when we can do it again? I think it's a game changer because
I
I can
know.
be pretty grumpy sometimes around some of the holiday
Yeah,
requirements,
me
and
too.
it's kind of a game changer when you can't do it anymore. It's like, oh wow, now I've got it. You think differently, right?
I mean, God willing, if next Thanksgiving we're all okay to be together again, I just wonder how, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. We've all become these germaphobes like that.
Yes.
I'm wondering if I'm going to revert back to not even worrying about that anymore. How long
Same.
it's going to take me. Because I feel like the thought of us all around the table, sharing the same spoons and rubbing our noses, and, am I going to like get over that? I don't
I
know.
think, honestly, I think we will.
I hope so.
I think we will. I find it interesting, a conversation I was having with a couple of friends last night is, are we losing our social skills?
Oh, yes.
Like even conversation and with people that we haven't, like you and I converse, we maintain that. So,
Yeah.
but there are people we haven't seen or talked to, and just casually, like, are we losing that muscle? And there's a lot of muscles that we're not using right now that are gonna be affected.
And there's a lot of activities that we used to just go through the motions, and now we realize it's not necessary, or we never really liked it anyway, or, I just I have a feeling a lot of things are going to be kaput.
Yeah,
This is over.
yeah. I think it's supposed to change. I think
Yeah,
that's part of it. It's
yeah, me
like,
too.
so
Now we're
yeah,
going deep.
so there.
Well, good. Well, this has been nice. I've loved seeing all of your projects.
Same. I feel like this is our catch up every 2 weeks.
It definitely is. Now I'm inspired. I got everything out. I want to do everything.
Same, same. I know, and it's funny. This time I had to share things with you because I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand not sending you a picture of me working on this quilt, or it was like,
Yeah,
I just want to show Rachel. Like
I
that's all I want
know.
to do is show Rachel right
I know.
now.
I wanted to show you my, yes.
I
I
know.
know. I know. Well, you take care. Everyone
You
out there,
too.
thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments.
Oh yeah, there was a
Oh my
lot last
gosh,
time.
we've had so many nice comments. Thank
Mhm.
you. And welcome to all the new subscribers that keep coming. We are glad you found us. And
We appreciate you greatly.
we look forward to maybe in a couple weeks again after Thanksgiving, huh? Maybe the
After
first week of
Thanksgiving,
December.
definitely. I honestly, if we don't do it, I miss it. Like, cause
Mhm.
again, I'm just selfish. I just want to catch up with you.
Yes, exactly. I
I know.
know. Me too. All right. Well, on that note, we hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're here in the US, have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Stay safe.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, guys.